It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 17th of September. I'm Michael Groff. A pretty exciting day, climatologically speaking, on the weather calendar here in Phoenix. It is the last day where the normal high is at or above 100 degrees for the year. Of course, Phoenix residents know we can be in the triple digits well into October, but it's just a sign of good things to come, let's hope. Unfortunately, today, another round of near-record heat, but then temperatures do start to trend down for the weekend and much of next week. Let's get into it first. Yesterday, we tied a record, 109 degrees, the afternoon high, 78 the morning low. Normal high, 100, normal low, 77. Outside now, here at 7:50 a.m., clear sky out there. We're sitting at 82 degrees at Sky Harbor, but it is bone dry. Dew point at 34, relative humidity 17%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures out there this morning, 62 the cool spot at Fort McDowell, 69 in Chandler, 72 at Goldfield. Most locations around the metro are in the mid-70s to mid-80s. The upper air analysis across the country this morning. A few features of note here. We've got the remnants of Sally moving into the Carolinas, a tropical wave out over the southwest Gulf of Mexico. There's our ridge of high pressure giving us the excessive heat here across the southwest, and a pretty impressive trough along the Pacific Northwest coast, and they'll be getting some much needed rain up that way. Here's the watch warning map. Of course, the concern out here in the west is the dry conditions, the high fire danger, red flag warnings, air quality alerts, and whatnot. But again, rain coming down for western Washington and Oregon and extreme northern California, so that's good news. Flash flood watches with the remnants of Sally out there over parts of Georgia and the Carolinas. And here in Phoenix, we have an air quality alert and an excessive heat warning in effect from 10 a.m. this morning through 8 p.m. this evening. The convective outlook for today could still see some tornadoes over parts of the Carolinas today with the remnant circulation of Sally, and a slight risk of severe storms over parts of Oregon with our deep trough out that way. We don't want to see severe weather, but certainly we will take all the rain we can get across the Pacific Northwest. And the tropics out in the Gulf as well as the Atlantic Basin still pretty active. Now, Paulette is off the board. That's over the North Atlantic. It is a post-tropical system. We've got Vicky that is dissipating, and Sally also dissipating over the southeastern U.S., but a wave out there over the eastern Atlantic with a coin flip's chance of developing. That's certainly an area of concern, as is this wave out over the southwest Gulf of Mexico, and we have Hurricane Teddy. So let's start with our system out there off the African coast. This is Invest 98L. Most of the models have this gaining latitude, not a threat to the United States. Hurricane Teddy, this continues to strengthen, might become a major hurricane here over the next 12 to 24 hours. Then as it approaches Bermuda, it begins to weaken, but that still means that the island sees their second hurricane potentially in a week. This will stay far away from the United States, but the modeling does show, at least most of the members here, have this moving up into Nova Scotia as a post-tropical system later on next week. And then our wave out here over the western Gulf of Mexico. This is Invest 90L, the Hurricane Center giving this a 90% chance of developing. The tropical model's kind of all over the place, but many of the members having this moving onto the coast of Mexico or South Texas, likely staying away from the central Gulf Coast. And precipitation for the next 7 days from the WPC. No rain here in the valley, not much statewide. And outside of the rain coming from Sally over the Carolinas and parts of Virginia, and our tropical system over South Texas, and our trough over the Pacific Northwest, most of the nation actually looks to be very quiet for the next week or so. So let's get into modeling. Here we go. The GFS, the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure is in control here over the southwest upper heights, somewhere around or just north of 591 decameters. So down at the surface, sunny skies, a little bit of haze from time to time around today. Highs 106 to 109, might even sneak up to 110 here in Phoenix. Certainly the hottest deserts of southeast California and southwest Arizona will exceed 110 degrees. Tonight, the sky is clear, the air is dry, lows in the 70s to low 80s. Tomorrow, that trough finally begins to move on to the Pacific Northwest coast. Our ridge will get knocked down just a little bit. High temperatures fall back to around 102 to 105. And then over the weekend, a fairly progressive pattern means troughing passes north of Arizona. The ridge flattens out a bit. And again, highs somewhere between 101 and 105 for both Saturday and Sunday, with sunny skies continuing. Now on Monday and for much of next week, the GFS is latching onto this idea of a piece of energy breaking away from the Pacific Northwest trough and getting hung up here over the greater southwest. And that could drag in some marginal amounts of moisture from the south, maybe enough for some isolated showers and thunderstorms over the higher terrain north and east of Phoenix. But the chance of rain here in Phoenix is really unlikely. So we're just going to go with partly cloudy skies. High temperatures fall back a little bit further, generally in the upper 90s to near 101 for Monday and Tuesday. Maybe we'll add on a degree on Wednesday, but again, isolated thunderstorms over the higher terrain continuing. And a week from today, this is Thursday the 24th, a continuation of this wave here over the southwest, a weakness in the ridge. Shower and thunderstorm activity becoming just a bit more numerous as more moisture is pulled on in if this verifies. But again, I'm inclined to keep the forecast dry. This is a very low confidence solution right now. And then as we go out 10 days, this is Saturday the 26th, the GFS shows a trough moving through the southwest, and this would mean cooler temperatures coming in and maybe some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms again over the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona. And precipitation coming off of the European ensemble, and look at the control member. It's pretty much out of control. It shows almost 1.5 inches of rain in here for Phoenix, much of that coming later on next week. That's kind of interesting, but the ensemble mean is around or just above 1/10 of an inch, and many of the members show no rain at all for the rest of the month, and that's probably a safe bet. And temperatures off the national blend of models. The good news here is the trend is down, and high temperatures might even dip below the century mark out here toward about 10 days. And we would love to see that. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. I thank you so much for watching. It is always appreciated. You guys be safe, stay cool, and hydrated out there. And watch your kids around the swimming pool. Have yourselves a fantastic Thursday.